Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about 3 passive income methods that are perfect for beginners. I'm Kim with Little Biz Resources and let's get started. Okay, so let's talk passive income real quick. We have a quick definition from the IRS, which is the Internal Revenue Service, and that's the tax agency here in the United States, for those of you who are outside the United States. And if you're in the United States and didn't know that, sorry, there is one. All right, so passive income can come from a business in which one does not actively participate. That's the definition from the IRS. So that includes royalties, dividends, recurring revenue, that is commission or sales. Those are all examples, right? Now, this does not necessarily mean monthly. That's a big thing that I see a lot of people saying they want monthly specific revenue, and since it's not employment, there's no guarantees of a specific dollar amount generally. But there are some options that could pay out regularly. Now, the 3 passive methods are great options for beginners with little or no money to get started. And yes, I mean, there are some options for not having to invest any money whatsoever to get started. So if that's what you're interested in, stick with us. Now, the first one is investing, and it starts as little as $100. And we'll talk more about each of these in just a minute. The second one is affiliate marketing, and that's where you recommend products and you earn a commission when they sell. The third one is memberships or courses, and I'll talk about why I grouped those. And you can earn recurring revenue, or you can sell like the same course over and over again, right? So these are the 3 passive income methods that we're going to be talking about. Now, an investing example, so I'm going to give you Kim's case study, and that would be me. I'm Kim. And this is just to kind of give you an example, right? So my friend, he told me about this company that uses crypto to do the investment, but it's not in crypto. I guess it could be, but I didn't do crypto. But they have different types of investment options, like real estate is one, I think crypto is another, and then there's another one, and I talk about that in the course. Now, my initial investment was $314. Don't ask why. You'll see in the course if you did it. But it was $314 instead of $100. I had some weird things. And after 6 weeks, I withdrew $442, and I still had $100 left in the company to reinvest. Now, the return was 10% every 2 weeks. So it was a total of $94.20 in 6 weeks. And if you are really good at math, you can go, wait a second, that's not the difference between 314 and 442. There was some bonuses for referral and then some special events and stuff. So there was a little bit more in there than the $94.20, which is how I was able to pull out 442 and still have $100 left over. So, but that's, 6 weeks. I did absolutely nothing other than put the money in there, and it sat there for 6 weeks. Now let's do some quick math so you can understand this a little bit better with rounded numbers. So if you have a $500 initial investment, after 2 weeks, you earn $50 because that's 10%, right? In 2 more weeks after that, so 4 weeks after the initial investment, you earn another $50. So now we're at $100. Then 2 more weeks after that, 6 weeks, it's on a 6-week cycle. So 6 weeks after your initial investment, you earn another $50. So at the end of that 6 weeks, your account now has your initial $500 and $150. So in this example, you would have made $150 in 6 weeks. Okay. Now, if you're interested in this type of investing, you can find out the company that I use and everything else in the course that I put together, and that is in the description. The link is in the description. Okay, so that is one way for passive income. The second one is affiliate marketing. Now, I mentioned that affiliate marketing is when you recommend a product, and then if somebody makes a purchase on the product, you earn a commission. Now, that's a simplified version of it, but that's basically what you're doing. It does require some sort of setup, right? You have to tell people about the products in some way, right? There's lots of different ways to do that. You can email people, you can put it out on social media sometimes, just depends on how you decide to do it. And so there's some nuances to it, but generally you tell people about a product, you make money when they make the purchase through your link. And now the other day, I was notified of a sale for $123.50. I haven't done anything recently for that particular product. And I was like, man, when was the last time I did anything on that? I'm like, I'm pretty sure the only thing I did was a YouTube video. And that was more than a year ago. So a year later, and I'm still getting commission notifications. Now, that one's not as often as some other products. But I wanted to give you that as an example not an unrealistic example, but that is passive. I didn't do anything else except for that initial video, and I still make sales every now and again on that particular product because it's a very unique and specific product. So I get emails about commissions on a fairly regular basis, and that's passive income for me for those particular products. Now, there are ways that you can automate. So I put in here, the more automation you set up, the easier it is to be passive. And that is true, but there's still a lot of work up front if you want to be super passive. Now, if you are like, say, hey, I want passive, but I also want to be a little bit more aggressive and make more money, you can do both, right? Now, don't worry if you've never heard of affiliate marketing, or if you're like, hey, I don't know how to do it. I have a free course that walks you through it. So again, that link is in the description. Now, the third passive income source is memberships and courses. Now, again, this is one of those you have to do the upfront work, but it's really worth it if you have something that you want to present like that. Now, I combined these into one section so you could have a membership or a course, right? I mean, you can technically combine it, but I combined these into one section so you can interchange the term and use whichever one you want, because I use the same software to build these, and the software that I use is free for up to 100 subscribers, right? So it's literally, if you're like, hey, I want to build a membership site and see if I can get it in front of people, you can do it for free. So for memberships, you would create a membership area, and then you could give them all the content if you want to, and they can just buy the course, or they can pay a monthly fee or something. But you can also drip out content. So let's say that, and you're adding new content. Let's say you do a year's worth of content, and then like 6 months down the road, you do another year's worth of content, and you put it in there and you have it so it drips out. Now, dripping out means that it's, let's say, every week you release a new piece of content. So maybe it's a video, right? So every week new video comes out, but they don't get that new video until that week, okay? Or until it's been so many weeks. So there are a lot of different options in how you can drip out content. So that's something to keep in mind. But that is really a good way of saying, okay, I have a woodworking course. Let's say I don't, but let's say I did. And I'm going to give you a new lesson every month. So somebody signs up in February and they're paying you $20 a month for access to the lessons, right? So maybe they get 6 lessons to when they sign up, and then every month they get 2 new lessons. So you can schedule those in there so it doesn't release it. They sign up in February, March, they get 2 new ones. Somebody else comes in March, they don't get 8 courses, they still get the first 6. And then the next 2 would come the next month. So there are a lot of different ways that you can do this. And again, depending on how much effort you want to put into it, this is passive when you have recurring commissions coming in and you've either done all the work up front or you just do it casually. So I pay, this is funny because I actually pay a guy $6.95 a month. I can't even remember what for, right? And this is one of the challenges, is that putting the price right and everything else, but that's all stuff that we can talk about. Now for courses, you can create a course, and that's what I do, right? I create courses, and it's similar to a membership area because they have to sign up to get access or pay you to get access. You can charge monthly so that they keep access to that particular course if they are paying a monthly charge to you. So again, you could also set up the course just so that it's one time and people buy it, and it's just you're setting up automation to promote the course. There's a lot of different ways to make that passive. So the last thing I want to talk about before we get started, and again, with memberships and courses, depending on when you're watching this, I do have one of these coming out as well. So if you're interested in this, sign up. All of these are free courses. I want you to be able to get started as soon as you can. So that's something that I put together for you. Now, again, the membership one is coming in the end of December 2022, beginning of January 2023, somewhere around there. Depends on how fast I can get the content out. And so depending on when you're watching this, that one may not be out yet. The affiliate marketing one is in December 2023, and today should be the 1st. So it should be out within the next week or so. And so hopefully you're watching this and it's available. If not, sign up. You can get access to what's in the affiliate marketing one already. And the other ones will be, the first course on investing is it's done, ready to go, right? So how much to get started? For the investment company, and I mentioned this, you can start with as little as $100. Now you can put in up to like $5 million if you want to. So there's a large range. There's a lot of different, the interest or the yeah, the interest percent back changes depending on how much you're putting in it. So I talk about that in the course. So if you're interested, it's no obligation. You can just learn about it and see what it's about, right? You just hop into the course and it'll walk you through all the steps. You can say, wait, this is too scary, or no, it's not. It was scary for me. That's why I put it together, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. And it took me so long. It took me like 8 days to do something that should have taken like an hour. So I put it together so it would be helpful to those of you who are scared of investing like me. Then for the affiliate marketing and membership courses, if you're going to do those, you can start completely free. There's no reason. You can use the software that I mentioned for either one of those. And you can do email marketing. You can get started with email marketing for free. There's so many things that you can do for free now to get started, right? I mean, it's like 500 subscribers for some of them. The membership courses are 100 subscribers, but if you have 100 paying subscribers, you're going to be happy to pay out to the software at that point. So that's why I like the software. It's actually not super easy to use, but I have made it super easy for you to follow the steps to do it. Now, you can learn more about the passive income option you like best, or if you want to get access to all of them, you can. Just select the link for the appropriate course in the description. And then, of course, if you want to get all of them, just go to each one. And if the course isn't ready, you'll be on the sign-up list. So once it is ready, you'll go straight into the course. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to hop into the Facebook group, or you can leave comments on here. Thanks.